Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a spontaneous study with me session I filmed in my break between two tutorials. Once I came back from uni, I decided to put down my bag on my bed and proceed to get out my laptop and tablet in order to study. I only ended up doing like 40 minutes of work, but basically I had a tutorial coming up that was compulsory, so I thought I might as well try and get some work done in the small break that we had. To begin with, I did some work on the referencing tutorial that we just had. Basically, we have to complete this formative assessment called the student selector component, whereby we have to write a reflective piece on an artifact of our choice. After enduring the trauma that is the extended essay, I think it's fair to say I'm not a fan of long pieces of writing, but it's one of those things that we just have to get done. Our university kindly provided us with these sessions in order to help us with our referencing, which is quite an important part of the assignment. As you can see, I was going through the session PowerPoint focusing particularly on Harvard referencing. There were some examples on how to reference which were useful, and yeah, it wasn't really exciting, but I tried to complete little tasks like these, or film a video in the time that we have between lectures. Next up, I did some work on my clinical skills. I think this was a Tuesday, and so I spent time going over Monday's SPE session. I did this by looking through my Clin Skills book on what we did in the previous sessions to spike that retention curve. I then started watching this video on how to carry out the RESP exam, which is kind of similar to the cardio exam. It involves looking at the hands for signs of clubbing, assessing jugular venous pressure, and just a load of stuff like checking the lymph nodes as well as the chest wall, to name a few. It's just really long, to be fair, and I have a strong feeling that in our exams next year I'm going to completely freeze up and forget the sequence I'm meant to follow, but that's a problem for next year. In all seriousness though, the video was nice and succinct, which was really useful and really helped to jog my memory. Once I'd finished making notes on the video, I got really tired and realised that I should probably stop short so I can make a coffee before going to my next session, because I had a feeling that the next session was probably going to send me to sleep. Before that, I decided to prep for the session though, because I thought it would possibly make the session a bit easier. Spoiler alert, it didn't help at all. The session was essentially on statistics and interpreting findings from clinical trials, which, I did math studies in year 12 and 13, so I found it quite hard, but it's just one of them things that I feel like I'm always gonna hate, but I just have to firm it. Once I'd finished prepping, I put my stuff away, packed up my bag, and went off to my tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it motivating. Hit that subscribe button if you did, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.